Hi diddly ho, here on Friday, July the 18th. I've got massive sausage here, and I'm gonna wait for it to cool down. It's a little too hot. A little too hot. Fresh out of the, you know, thing. Hole. I better set myself an alarm. I did get tickets to go see Superman in 3D tonight. So not I Know What You Did Last Summer. I want to go see it. I might go see it next weekend. I think next weekend might be a better time to go see two movies because next weekend also Fantastic Four comes out apparently. So, damn it. But especially with you know, some bills I had to pay and going on a little adventure tomorrow to the city, go to Steamboat Arabia Museum, get some lunch and stuff. I'm like, next week's probably a better week to go watch two movies. And I'm not guaranteed that they're still going to be showing Superman in 3D next weekend. I assume since I Know What You Did Last Summer just opened this week, they should still have showings. I would assume. I guess if it bombs, they might get rid of it. I don't know. Apparently that's what happened with Megan 2.0. Or has that been out longer than I think? Maybe. How long ago did Megan 2.0 come out? It might have been a while because I looked it up and it's like they're not showing it. At least none of their theaters locally, even in the city, are showing Megan 2.0. But I know it didn't go over very well apparently. So missed my shot at that one, but. So yes, I'm not guaranteed. I tried looking it up next week. The only things they have are showings for Fantastic Four. So, I don't... They had Superman in 3D up until, like, Wednesday, and then it started, the water started getting a little bit murkier, like... So, I assume they're going to be showing I Know What You Did Last Summer next weekend, at the very least. So, that's not something they're going to show in 3D anyway. But I saw some of the commercials for Superman, and I'm like, that might be kind of cool to go see in 3D. So, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that tonight. So I better set myself an alarm, because I know I'm going to fall asleep. But I did do a little bit, since Mom's going to be down this weekend. I assume she's spending tomorrow night. I don't really know for sure, because, I mean, I'm assuming we'll get back from the city late, I would think. So, she now has, because he finally, he took the dehumidifiers out of here, so now she has a place to set her coffee. And I will show you that now. I'm probably not moving the chair, but there's that corner. We'll see. That is the table that I want to get and put in the other room. And as you can see, when I was getting stuff out of the other room, I stacked a bunch of shit in front of it. So now I gotta get all this out before I can get that. Yay. This is what the corner looks like before I put anything in it. Ta-da! Here's Mom a table to set her drink on. And some Kleenexes to blow her snotty nose. And I forgot I had to throw away it was an old popcorn tin that I was using as a trash can over here. So I just kind of put one of these back here. These are your little case things. I use those a lot for trash receptacles. They work rather well. So, yep, here's what this looks like at the moment. So, yeah, I'm not putting anything back in this corner until I'm sure nothing else is leaking. So, or, I'm not going to have wet carpet again. So, for now, this is what it be. You can't really see that very well either, but the lake down there looks this one looks a little wonkadoodle. But I just shook it, and it's holding, so she should probably just only have, like, her coffee and stuff on there anyway. So maybe her phone. So it shouldn't be too much. And here's how it looks a little empty. I don't think I'm going to put the chair in here today. I still got to move all this stuff somewhere. And plus, I was going to put those two things, just kind of plop them back here in this corner. But I only had, I don't know if you can see that. The bottom one has a cover, but the top one does not. I thought I had more covers, but apparently, I thought I had more outlet covers, but apparently I do not, because I only found the one just kind of thrown randomly in the drawer. So, if I find another outlet cover, I can, stack some of this, like this little stuff, up in here. But for the moment, no. But, so there that is. Ta-da! Magic of editing. We'll just put the... add those other clips in there real quick. So yes, now she'll have a place to set her coffee. An official place to set her coffee, because before she just kind of set it up on those plastic rolly bin thingies full of movies, but it worked. So, but Minxie was exploring it a while ago, so it might become Minxie's table. You never know. But other than that, yas quite. I haven't done much mowing at Parks and Rec. I've been going every day because if I don't go to Parks and Rec, I don't get paid, so that kind of sucks. At least with my other job, I can take time off, and like my PTO, I can take that, and I did. So I only worked 2 days at the other job, but the regular job. But Parks and Rec, I've been doing a lot of different stuff this week because the mowers have been down. I did mow today, finally. The Skag got back, because its belt broke, and then don't even know what the hell's going on with the Hustler, but I think it got back. I guess Mallory was just telling me today that, because there's a Hustler downstairs, but I thought that was the one they were trading in, but apparently they already traded that one in. I don't know, so this must be the one that was sent out to get worked on, I guess. I don't know. It stranded me at the bottom of a large hill the other day. I was like, oh. But apparently they got it back to the shop somehow. I don't know. Wasn't involved in that. But the Skag was available today, so I was like, I've been doing trash route, some weed eating, cleaning up of the shop, that kind of thing. Going down a trail and finding some downed trees. Riley cut those up, and then we tossed them off to the side, and unclogged a couple of toilets. That was fun. Super fun. Lovely. Yum. So I've been getting a little bit of this and a little bit of that all week long. I did some push mowing. Up by the pool. Got that looking good for the week at least. So yeah. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. And I think that's about it. So, let's answer this, technically the second question of the week, even though the one that I did on Monday was for last week, since I missed it. And I did take my book with me, I just completely and utterly forgot. To do my question. But that's fine. I did it Monday. And today's question for this week is, would you want to be friends with yourself if you were someone else? Why or why not? Yeah, because I'm fucking awesome. So, that's a quick, simple, easy, I think I'm fun to be around. I joke a lot. People tell me I'm funny. They laugh. I don't know with or at me, but apparently, the hilarity ensues, because I'm pretty fucking stupid, and I act pretty fucking stupid sometimes, especially at work when I'm bored, it's like, but I think I'm a fun, positive influence. Try to bring smiles to faces, try to make people happy, try to give the giggles, maybe brighten the day if I can, Some people are just set on sourpuss, but you can't do anything about that. So move on. But yeah, I think I'm pretty neat. So I would like to be friends with myself if I were not me. And luckily, I am me, and I am friends with myself. With benefits. So, yeah, that's pretty quick, simple. I don't know if my sausage is... words? Yep. Cooled off yet. My sausage might still be too hot. Too hot to handle. Too cold to hold. They're called the Ghostbusters and they're in control. At least that's what I've heard. Anyway. Rumors. So, yeah, I'm going to shove this sausage inside of me and then probably take a nap before going to see Suapramaman. So, and get this video processing so that I can get it uploaded for you and you can get your question for the week on time. On time this week. So, other than that, yes, tomorrow is the outing to the city. We're going to go to some place called Unforked. I haven't looked up the menu to see. Apparently they have a grilled cheese. Mom has looked up the menu. We're going to go try to get our pass cards tomorrow. Sometime. The post office opens at 9. I didn't realize, I thought it would open earlier than that, but I mean 9 should be okay. I mean I don't know how long it's going to take. It could take 5 minutes, it could take, 2 hours. We don't really know. But being there at 9 is probably a good idea just in case. 9:30, something like that. Just in case. So because Mary Lee has apparently told her mom we'll do lunch sometime between noon and 1. So, and it's about, with going to pick Sean up and then getting to Crown Center, finding parking, getting in, whatever, I figure it's about an hour and a half to get to the restaurant. So, I mean, if we leave at 10, 10:30, I think I said, leave at 10:30, we'll be there around noon. So, Mom keeps asking if we have a set time to leave. No, we do not, Mother. No, we do not. We don't know how long everybody's kind of waiting to see, hopefully this, because we can renew. We had a pass card many years ago, and we can renew it. So hopefully the process is a lot quicker than it was before. I mean, I don't even remember the first time getting the pass cards. Of course, they always update things and make it more difficult. So we'll see how long that takes. So I mean, we shall see. But anyway, other than that, so we have an adventure tomorrow, and then back to the real world next week. Gross. But other than that, have a good weekend, and I shall see you for what I